I want to show you how to advance your work around the loom. One thing I really encourage you when you work on this loom is to make it comfortable for you. So when I weave, I tend to have it up very close to me because I don't want to be stretching out and leaning over. That's hard on your shoulders and your neck. I keep it really close to me. You can again just adjust the legs down here to raise it lower, make it lower or higher, however you want it to be. But keep it in close to you. But when you get to the point that you're really weaving further out than you want to go and you are ready to make it more comfortable, here is how you do that. First of all, lay your heddle flat on the rail. You want to put your shuttle somewhere so that it's secure, and you want to loosen these tension knobs. So we're going to just let the tension come off of there, and you can see it actually moving a little bit without me adjusting the rail at all. And at this point, I'm going to take these sticks out because we don't need them anymore. We've already got our weaving going, and we've got that to work against. And again, that's going to take a little more tension out of your work. So I'm going to get those out of my way. I'm going to take my heddle, and this rail is a little loose now. I'm going to take my heddle, keep it in that sweet spot because I don't want any of my threads jumping around, and I'm going to advance my work. The one thing you will forget to do every time, and I almost always forget, is you want to come up here to this first warp thread. Because you're going to be pushing it that way, you need to add some slack in that first warp thread. And don't be afraid to add too much because you can always take it back up. Take your heddle and just advance your work and go all the way to the end of the rail. So now you can, this is where you'll be coming with your next beat when you start to weave again. Pull a little tension back into your rail. And this isn't going to be your final tension. We're just making sure we've got everything secure. Come up here and retighten this first warp thread. You won't want to work with it loose. You'll want it to be nice and tight and with the same tension as the rest of your threads. And you'll notice that as you pulled that forward, your final thread down here got really, really loose. So you want to pull that up, and you want to take that tension up over here. Tighten that on the spool there. Tighten the spool down so it won't move. And now you're pretty well set with your material going forward, but then you want to set your heddle back up on the rail, and you want to check your tension again. I got pretty good tension in that, but always check it because you may find it's still a little loose, and you want to pull a little more in just to make it nice and even all the way across. That's much better. So I had this side pulled out a little further than this side. I really want it even, and now I've got a nice tension there that I can start my work again. And I don't need those sticks down here anymore because now my woven fabric is the base that I'm going to weave against. So I'm ready to work right on down. And now I can weave this whole section. Just repeat the process each time, and you'll be able to weave all the way to this part of your warp down underneath. You won't be able to weave where the knots are, but once you have gone that far, you're just shy of 8 feet.